Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I got more baseball for you. This time, however, we are going to take a look at the Czech baseball cards and open this hobby box of 2024 legendary cards, baseball Czech Extraleague, or Extraleague as I will call it because it's way easier to pronounce for me and it's the Czech way to say this. So that will be that. Don't let the size of the box deceive you here. Even though this is 2/3 of the size of a regular blaster box, this actually indeed is a hobby version with 12 packs and 6 cards per pack. And the main goal here is very simple: to pull as many cards of the Czech national team players from the World Baseball Classic as possible. And there's plenty of them. A lot of those even have their signatures. I will get to this in a bit, but obviously the main man that we are looking for and trying to chase cards off is Ondřej Satoria. He has even his signature card here, so I'm very excited to have a chance at pulling some of his cards. I definitely want them for my own personal collection, so we'll see how that will go. But there are many more players that made their mark during the WBC, like Marek Chlub, Martin Červenka, Martin Červinka, Marek Minařík, Martin Mužík, Max Prejda, and I could continue on and on, as the Czech roster on WBC was made up mainly from Czech Extraleague players. By the way, all those players that I mentioned have their signature card in here as well, including Ondřej Satoria. And as I mentioned, I think that makes this a very interesting opening. This is a very simple product also, which I love, because you get the base checklist that contains 100 base cards, and those have 2 different parallels. You get the canvas parallel and the rainbow parallel. The canvas is limited to 40 and is 1 in every 3 packs. The rainbow is limited to 20 and is 1 in every 6 packs. And you can look for the last inning parallel, which is 1 of 1 and is 1 in every 120 packs. That is 1 in every 10 hobby boxes. And then you get the signatures. 2 signature cards are guaranteed per hobby box. They're limited to 25. And you can look for their parallel version, the last inning parallels. And those are, in their signature version, once again limited to 1 of 1. They are 1 of 1. And you can find them roughly in every 12 hobby boxes. So yeah, not too bad of a chance. I'm not sure if Satoria's 1 of 1 signature was pulled already. It would be absolutely amazing if I did that here, but you know, not so sure that is going to happen here. But anyways, let's just get to it. I'm very excited. Yeah, the box is very interesting with the size and all. I really did not expect this to be this tiny, but hey, doesn't really matter how big the box is. It really only depends on what's inside. But look at that. It's the classic box that she can even do this with. I really appreciate it. They got very interesting packs, legendary cards. This is, by the way, the first time I'm opening a box that is from legendary cards. They got these paper packs with these sticker seals, which is very interesting. And it's going to be a little bit harder to get to, I believe, than the classic packs. But I can then use them for storing my cards later, which I really like. These are all their very... What the hell? Sorry for the this is my first time with the mechanism. Oh, yeah, actually, there's this little thing that's in there. Okay, so I was able to get these out of the pack, and let me see how I can... So, I was finally able to get these cards out. Now, what I really like about legendary cards is that they make these cards from a very thick paper, so these feel very high quality. And we're starting it off with a parallel, by the way. This is Viktor Hluchý, limited to 40 on the canvas parallel there. So, yeah, very nice. And it definitely has the canvas finish to it. So nice looking card for Tempo Praha here. And we're continuing on. Start for Sokol Hluboká, Michael Fitzsimmons. Pavel Jozek for Třebíč. Joachim Puš for Kotlářka Praha. Martin Červinka for Draci Brno. Obviously, me being from Brno, we got 2 baseball teams, top tier baseball teams. So I'm really excited to see the players from those teams. Draci Brno even have a very nice stadium, which I am looking forward to visit. And we got a Arrows player. Maybe that will be Ondřej Satoria. We'll see. But we already got one of our national team players. And here we go. This time it is Boris Bokaj from Ostrava. But obviously that's the same team that Ondřej Satoria plays. Hopefully I'm not messing that up, but I'm pretty sure that he plays for the Arrows. And then we got Marek Slabý for Eagles. So let me actually get my highlight stance, and I will put the limited parallels in there because, you know, this one definitely deserves a place there. So that will be that, and let's go for pack number 2. Okay, so it seems like the numbered card will always be at the top of the pack, and here we go. Numbered parallel of one of the Czech national team players. Oh, actually, no, this is Matěj Menšík, not Vojtěch Menšík. I'm sorry. So I'm not sure if Matěj actually played for the national team as well, but it's a card for Hroši Brno, so that's cool as well. So limited to 40. Once again, the canvas parallel, Matěj Menšík. I'll put him once again here. Hopefully not damage him in the process. There we go. Then we have another, his teammate actually, another player of Hroši Brno, Michal Pokorný. Lukáš Pacal for Třebíč. Max Prejda, so another player. It's actually a rookie card here, and another player that actually, you know, made his mark at the WBC, and definitely a very young, very promising player. I'm really excited to see his career, how his career will evolve in the future. Krištof Kavan, Vítězslav Nový, once again. So 3 Hroši Brno players in one pack here. And Elvis Castro for Tempo Praha. So here we got, this time we don't have a parallel, so I would assume that that means we got a signature at the back, I would say, because that card there feels a lot different. We're starting it off with Benjamin Morgan for Kotlářka Praha, Richard Omelka for Draci Brno, Jakub Mánek for Arrows Ostrava, Koja Uemura for Eagles Praha, Toru Murata for Hroši Brno, and here we go. This is going to be our signature, I believe, and it's for Hroši Brno this time. Is it signature or is it not? Oh, it's not actually. Ooh, so we can actually get a base pack? Wait, this card felt a little different. Okay, so I'm sorry for that. Okay, that was just me being silly. And we got another parallel for Matěj Menšík, so, well, hopefully we can complete the rainbow, because there is a very easy rainbow here with only 3 different parallels. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that now. Matěj Menšík for Hroši Brno, and I'm not sure if I will collect all the Brno cards, and I wonder if I will actually keep those. I will have to make the decision after sorting all these cards out. Petr Vojta, Jan Vilíček, Angel Vilches. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. Vojtěch Ventruba for Draci Brno, and Jakub Kubica, and Vasko Kolev. And number 5. Okay, so possibly another all-base pack here. Jan Kozel for Arrows Ostrava, Tadeáš Zavadil, Lukáš Trunkát for Hroši Brno, Ali Ascanio for Tempo Praha, Martin Jiránek for Sokol Hluboká, and Jan Urbánek for Třebíč Nuclears. It is kind of a bummer, I would say, that these don't have a single insert set here, but it is what it is, because I think the design is very nice. I would really be excited to see what different type of inserts they could come up with. But yeah, it is what it is for now. We don't have any inserts here. Matěj Brabec for Hroši Brno, Viktor Hluchý for Tempo Praha, Alek Lemon for Sokol Hluboká, Vojtěch Šabacký for Třebíč, David Komorous for Praha, Kotlářka Praha, and Jakub Winkler, the catcher for Draci Brno. Number 6. And there we go, our first signature. I did not see who that is, so how should I do this? let's just reveal it. Let's not make any crazy shenanigans with that. So the first that okay. So we did actually get very lucky. This is actually the 1-of-1 signature. Wow. Okay. So Jan Kozel for Arrows Ostrava. Man, imagine if that would be his teammate Ondřej Satoria. That would be absolutely crazy. But okay. My first ever 1-of-1 pull, by the way. Obviously, you know, with the market being very small, this is not as crazy as it would otherwise be. But hey, I pulled a 1-of-1. I will definitely treat it the right way. So this goes immediately into protective gear here. So I don't... look who's behind. You will actually see that in a second. But we did actually get... I'll show you that now. We did actually get him. So Ondřej Satoria on the base card at least. And his teammate from Arrows on the 1-of-1 signature card. So that is very nice. I'm very happy about that, obviously. Jan Kozel here. Very cool. So I will replace this parallel with him. 101 signature, man. It can't get much better than that. Just imagine, but I'm still saying, like, just imagine that would be this guy, man, instead. But nevertheless, I'm very happy because I got 101 signature, and then I also pulled the card I was looking for the most. Ondřej Satoria on the base card, at least. Legendary pitcher, I would say now, after all that he's done. Matouš Bubeník for Eagles Praha. Martin Červenka for Hroši Brno. Definitely card that I'm keeping. Great player as well. Matěj Pláteník. Jan Líkař. And Kamil Pejchal for Třebíč. So very good pack in here. Very good pack. I'll go from the front once again. We still have one more signature to pull, though. So, yeah, still something to look forward to. It's kind of unfortunate that the best cards are always at the top of the pack. Kind of ruins the surprise, I would say. Canvas parallel limited to 40 of Jan Cacák for Kotlářka Praha. Matyáš Kozel for Arrows Ostrava. Emanuel Herrera for Eagles Praha. Adam Žakis, or Jacques, I'm not sure, I'm sorry, for Hroši Brno. Tomáš Hrbek for Draci Brno. Daniel Ondroušek for Hroši Brno. And Kýr Herrera for Tempo Praha. 4 more packs to go. Here we go with another parallel, limited to 40. Boris Bokaj for Arrows Ostrava. Matěj Netoplík for Hroši Brno. Šimon Drápela for Tempo Praha. Martin Mužík for Sokol Hluboká. Another WBC player there. Jake Rabiovec for Třebíč Nuclears. Denis Šmiřák for Kotlářka Praha. And Edgar Muñoz for Draci Brno. Another parallel, another rainbow parallel, if I'm correct. Yeah. Kamil Pejchal, limited to 20 on the rainbow parallel. Then we got Jaroslav Moravec, Martin Kalábek, Mario Gočal, Vili de la Barcena for Eagles Praha. I'm once again, I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. Viktor Beránek for Hroši Brno and Marek Chlup for Tempo Praha. So, one more signature waiting for us in one of these packs. We'll see who that will be. And the signature is here. I did not see anything. So I will keep that and first open this pack. But I'll see what that will be on the last pack. And then we got... Wait, hold on, what? We got 3 signatures in a box? No way. Because here we pulled Martin Kalábek, and I'm pretty sure there's another signature over there. Okay, so very nice. Martin Kalábek for Draci Brno. Very cool. I will definitely keep this card, I believe. Very nice pull in here. Pavel Peroutka. David Křeček. Jan Vašourek. Jakub Malík. Lukáš Dergans. And David Fiala on the base cards. But there is a signature here as well. So if you get a 1-of-1 signature, you get 3 signatures on top of that. Holy moly. That's a generous thing there. But I'm very happy about this one as well. I will immediately put this into the sleeve as well, because I'm scared not to mess up the signature there. But how will it go about this? I'm thinking I will actually use, hold on. Let's at least the last signature make it a little bit dramatic. So I'll take one of these cards from the previous pack and I'll put it in front of that one. And let's reveal it slowly this time. Who will this be? It is for Tempo Praha. And is it signature? Did I see that correctly? Yeah, it is. It is a signature. Tempo Praha, and it is Kýr Herrera. Okay. So our third signature in a box that guarantees 2. Very nice. Once again, I will just make sure this is protected and it's not scratching. And I'm not scratching the signature out of there. So 3 signatures in one box. 1-of-1. On top of that, couple of very nice limited parallels. Man, what a great product. So that's very cool. Šimon Tuček, Ondřej Blaška, Tomáš Hříčný, Ondřej Vank, Matěj Vlach, and Ryan Johnson. So that would be that. I will recap in a bit and show you all the important cards. Just give me a second and we'll be right back. So that would be the 2024 Legendary Cards Baseball Czech Extraleague Hobby Box. Very fun opening indeed. I was pretty lucky, I would say. And let's just recap. So we got a bunch of base cards, and the only reason why I'm showing this is because that's how many we got. The base set is only 100 cards, so I have like more than a half of the base set, I believe. And also, I'm not sure. I cannot tell you that with like certainty, but I think I did not pull any duplicates, or if I did pull any, there was very little of those. So yeah, very good in terms of the overall packaging and even the base cards. Good job on that department and on that front. Very good. And let's just now recap all the good pulls that we were able to get. So we had 6 limited parallels in total. Limited to 40 canvas parallels of Boris Bokaj, Jan Cacák, Viktor Hluchý, and Matěj Menšík. And then the rainbow parallels limited to 20. We had 2 of those. Matěj Menšík limited to 20. And then Kamil Pejchal from Třebíč. So those will be the limited cards, and then the signatures. 3 in total, 2 were guaranteed, and the guaranteed one, I would say, would be the Kieter Herrera, limited to 25, and Martin Kalabek, limited to 25. Obviously, all of these signatures are on-card autos. It's just a base card parallel, so that's the only maybe downside, and I also don't like that this is just the kind of card sign right there. I would definitely do a little bit of feel for a signature there. But yeah, I'm not really complaining. I'm just saying that, these could look even better because already they look really, really nice. That's for sure. I really like those. And I pulled also one player for Draci Brno, which was very cool. I'm definitely happy for that. And then the hit of the box. My first ever 1-of-1 pull. And this one definitely looks special because they added the parallel effect to it. Jan Kozel for Eros Ostrava. 1-of-1 on-card auto. Very nice indeed. Definitely will remember this break because of this for a very long time, that's for sure. And yeah, overall, I think this is a great product, though. I think this is a great product. By the way, the price, if you are interested in that, I paid like $50 for this. So yeah, it is. Yeah, I basically paid the price that I usually pay for like Topps Chrome Blaster Box for this. So very cool. Obviously, the cards are not extremely valuable because the market is very small, but still, since I am from Czech Republic, these are still pretty cool to have and trade and collect as well. Because, Czech baseball is not bad at all, and I hope it's gonna continue growing. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I will see you at the next one, and until then, goodbye.